Welcome to Cairns, a wild and spectacular frontier and the perfect setting for the 2025 UCI Masters Mountain Bike World Championships. This tropical paradise has a proud cycling legacy. It's no stranger to world-class mountain biking, having hosted some of the sport's finest over the years. And now, this weekend, North Queensland once again becomes the epicentre for high-stakes, adrenaline-charged racing, all set against an absolutely stunning backdrop.
El Brasil!
Riders from all corners of the globe have come in their numbers. But this isn't just another race. It's a quest to be the world champion, a test of pure skill, stamina and courage. Right here in a mountain biker's ultimate playground. The terrain in Cairns is as diverse as it is demanding. We're talking lightning-fast downhill runs through ancient rainforests and rugged, unforgiving cross-country trails that push every rider to their limits. And for those who rise to the occasion, the prize is a big one, the iconic rainbow jersey, a symbol of cycling mastery and a place in mountain biking history. First up, we've got the downhill. It's wild, fast and technical, just under 2 kilometres long. But let's go talk to someone who knows every inch of the track.
The Cairns downhill course is very unique to Australia, being in the rainforest, slippery routes, rocks. The top section of the course, it starts with a series of switchbacks, followed by a pretty nuggety rock garden that'll sort the riders out, and then through Alien Tree, which is a very famous feature, slippery and rooty. The middle of the section of the track, you come out of Alien Tree and it's just hammered down super fast, probably get up to 60, 70 kilometres an hour with big jumps in it. The final section is famously named Vines, which is a little, not flatter, but mellower, and it's very rooty, slippery, lots of line choices, and then into the finish straight, which has a bit of a pedal, but you carry some good speed into that now. Oh, I think to master this course, you need to be an overall very rounded rider with the technicality and the jumps, and physically it's quite a demanding course.
Hero Dirt and perfect tropical conditions greeted the best Masters riders in the world. Age categories are divided into 5-year increments starting at 35 and going up to riders in their 80s.
New world champion coming all the way from Italy, it's Tiziana Finocchio!
It feels great because I felt a lot of pressure because I came here to defend my title. I won it last year in the categories 40-44, so came here to do the same again. It's just great. We were so looking forward to come here back again, and it was much easier. We know what to expect. The people are just great. The atmosphere between the female athletes is great, so very, very happy and satisfied.
Because we didn't end up having a seating run, we were talking amongst ourselves and trying to work it out who's going to go, and Cass was like, you can go in front of me, but you've got the rock garden good, yeah? And I was like, yeah, I've been getting that pretty good. And then I got to the rock garden and I'm like, don't mess this up, Cass won't be happy with you. So yeah, I kind of come in a bit hot and then over-braked and messed my line and somehow saved it. I knew I maybe had a shot, but I also knew the local girls were pretty quick around here as well, and I'd seen them riding, so yeah, honestly I had no idea. I thought it would be within 20 seconds. Yeah. 0.2 is a little bit tighter than that. Oh, it feels amazing. So to come over and beat the local girls who were absolutely flying, yeah, it feels pretty good.
It's awesome. I'm really stoked. It's been fun. I've had a great time. People are awesome, hanging out with the people. So much fun. I can finally hang my world jersey next to my wife's world jersey, and we can end that conversation, right? Clean, yeah, very clean through rock garden. It's beautiful. And the cheering helps, but yeah, it's awesome. definitely fast, like fast and furious. Over those jumps, we must be hitting 80 Ks. It's unreal, but yeah, it's so good to be up here.
Riding in the 35 to 39 age group is reigning Masters World Champion Mitch Delfs. He has made the trip to Cairns to defend his title.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be back in Cairns, especially because the track is so iconic. The race last year was so fun. We obviously came out with the win, so it'd be awesome to double down and go 2 for 2. But it's also just a great place to come and visit with the family and explore. Well, my history with downhill racing is I was previously on the World Cup circuit for about 9-10 years, racing for a very variety of brands. Coming here to Cairns for the World Champs, it's like it's quite exciting seeing everyone, seeing all the international riders again, the buzz, and just being amongst it. There we go. I love downhill as a sport, as it's just, there's no other thing like it. Like, you've got all weekend to race this track, practice, 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 but it doesn't really matter until you hit that last run, timed out, and you just got to hit your marks one after another. And when you finish a good run, the feeling is no other. And then come across the finish line with everyone cheering your name.
You know what? I love a rock garden. I have taken maybe 4 or 5 different lines through that garden, and I think attack with confidence. Yeah, that's my happy place. I like rocks. I am so happy right now. I've put so much work into this. It's been, I wanted to come last year. Unfortunately, I broke my arm on the run-in. 6 months hard work in the gym, just getting as many laps in as I can. I've enjoyed every minute of being here, but I definitely didn't come here just to play, you know? So, taking this win, yeah, I'm so happy with it.
Hailing from Australia, it's Ryan
Feels like a huge relief after last year's attempt coming up a second shy. Kept the fire in my belly, so came back just hoping to do my best as always, and worked out to be number 1. Stoked. Last year, just nervous as anything, going through the first turns and just tried to flow with it. And once you pass the rock garden, you're like, all right, just some fast bits to go. And then the pedal at the bottom, where I think I lost it last year, I really sort of made sure to get that right and pedaled my backside to the finish line.
Masters men 35 to 39, your new world champion, Cameron Allenby. How does that feel, mate?
This one's particularly special to me. Racing's something I've always wanted to do my whole life, and this track just about annihilated me in 2016. I had my first World Cup out here, and yeah, don't know where I crashed, don't know what I did, but broke my hand, 9 ribs, dislocated my hip out backwards, which smashed my pelvis, so got a plate and a bunch of screws in there and had a brain bleed, and it's been a rough journey back from that one. That was kind of World Cup career, ended before it started. So to come back and yeah, have redemption on this track, it's an amazing feeling.
Cameron Allenby, we knew he'd be back.
Been very selfish for the last couple of months. Very fortunate to have some amazing people around. Family, friends, support has been incredible. So in a way it's a relief. So I can go and focus on my boys now and just be dad and be stoked on having a rainbow jersey hanging up downstairs.
up, we've got the cross country. The course is over 4 kilometres long with heaps of technical features and lots of climbing.
The Cairns cross-country course does change a fair bit from start to finish. There's some nice nuggety climbs, some cool fast-flowing descents, and some of that classic Cairns rainforest route thrown in there too. The first part of the course is sort of fast and flowing, gives the riders an opportunity to sort of jostle around a bit for position, and then we get into that whiskers climb where there's optional lines for some passing if people are game, but by the time they get to the top of that, they're going to know they've been working for it. The mid-section of the course drops into a classic Jacob's Ladder, some tight corners or some technical rock rolling A-lines. Into another little punchy climb and then down a really fun flowing descent known as Centipede. The final third of the course, you go into Wobbegong. Yeah, not a crazy technical climb or anything, but just fun, classic rainforest sort of trail here. And then it drops you out onto the green fields where you can really put the hammer down and pedal back towards the event area. I think the rider needs to be pretty well rounded to tackle everything here in Cairns. There's a couple of steep, pinchy climbs, but also some fast flowing descents, a few jumps in there as well. So yeah, something for everyone.
We've got Sherry Schrock in the 70 to 74 women's category cross country. You bring the rainbow jersey back to the USA. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels great. This is my first UCI race. I was a roadie, but once I started mountain biking, then you can't get me on a road bike anymore. This is so much more fun and challenging.
How was your actual race? How did it play out?
It was great because practice was so hard, but in the race you just have so much adrenaline, and I thought the race was really fun, and I even had enough energy for the second lap.
Yeah, and successful, clean up the climb and down the technical descent?
Yeah, actually the downhill's pretty easy. It's the uphill that's hard.
Well done. New world champion, that must be pretty special.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Thank you.
Beverly Anderson.
Bev Anderson, 65 to 69 category, defending her title from last year. Congratulations. How does that feel?
It feels awesome. It's actually back to back to back. This is my third in a row, and it's a big relief. I've trained really hard this year, and my son Brooke's been, I'm getting a bit emotional, but it's been a big team effort. You know, off the line, I felt really good, and I thought, yeah, you almost know on the, you know, as you take off, and I thought, yeah, just keep this pace, and rode all the obstacles, so that was a thrill. I've been training with the weights this year, and yeah, just felt much better this year.
Another rainbow jersey for the pool room.
Yeah, indeed, for the for the trophy cabinet. I've got a new one.
Perfect. Yeah. Congratulations. New Masters World Champion Craig Peacock. What a battle out there. How did the race go?
It was really, really hard. I'm sure everyone says that, but it was all about pacing, and not running out for the last lap.
First place in the 65 to 69 division. He comes home first.
I've been trying for 15 years for this cross-country one. I've been to Brazil, Norway, Italy, Andorra.
And what does it mean to you to win a Masters Rainbow World Champion jersey?
A 20-year goal, so I'm very pleased and very blessed.
Craig Peacock.
Competing in the 60 to 64 age group is the reigning Masters World Champion Sharon Heap. She's a regular at the Masters events and here to defend her title.
I've done quite a few Masters Worlds so far. It's just fun to travel to different places and try. I've overcome lots of injuries since I've been mountain biking. 2 knee reconstructions, shoulder reconstruction, broken back. Just recently I've lost the end of my little finger with 12 ribs. That was this year's drama, so I'm pretty happy to be here actually. Yeah, winning here last year was my comeback race after breaking my back, so it meant a lot. My ambitions for this weekend is to wear this again.
Sharon Heap in the 60 to 64 Women's Cross Country Masters World Champion, defending your title from last year. How was your race this year?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I just thought I've got to get to the front, get to the rock step up first and then take control up the hill.
Number 601, it's Sharon Heap coming across.
And you're not new to being successful in mountain biking, but how does this rainbow jersey feel?
Oh, it's great. Any rainbow jersey feels amazing, and I get to wear it for another whole year, which is brilliant.
And obviously big support crew for you as well. You'd like to thank them?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my husband for always dragging me around the country and being my mechanic, and my daughter who came and flew up just for the weekend to support me again. That was awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And congratulations, now you've got another rainbow jersey for the collection.
I know, I'm so happy. Thank you.
In first place, David Tinker Juarez.
Masters 60 to 64, the one and only Tinker Juarez. How was that?
Yeah, it turned out really good. I was really, I was nervous the whole week, by the way. In the beginning, I had just a sloppy start because I couldn't get in my pedal. So I'm trying to where's my cleat? Why am I not clipping in? I finally got in, and then I got right into the right beginning of the single track right there in the start once we got off the track. And I was a second behind the Brazilian guy. And we both go, he goes in front, and then as soon as he landed, he crashed. So I think I got up to the top, and I was descending down. I think I was in second. So I really pushed. I burned so many matches, probably the last, K or so. I had to get one more get in front of him before I came down the straightaway, and so I thought that this would be the right time to do it.
Tinker Juarez in front currently. He's got about a 5 length, and he comes through.
Now you just got to give it one more extra kick, man, and I just did. And man, it was the best feeling I ever had in a long time. He beat me 2 years in a row in Argentina, and I got 2 seconds. And I said, well, if he could do it there, I could do it here. So
well, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you so much, mate. I'm really happy.
Melissa Ansett from 50 to 54, newly crowned Masters Mountain Bike Cross Country World Champion. How did it play out?
I just wanted to get a really good start, so I just took off at the start and made sure I got into the single track climbing first and had a good clean run up there. And just went for it, just kept pushing hard, yeah.
That makes her your new world champ. Make some noise for Melissa!
Nice. Well, you've got the rainbow jersey. That's pretty special. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Yeah, unbelievable, yeah.
The male 50 to 54 cross-country new Masters World Champion Mark Lees have thrived in the heat, and you're a bigger rider. How did you take on this challenging course here in Smithfield?
Yep, I had to take my time up the climb and took most of the sort of beelines up there, just keeping it really smooth, and then use my weight and power out the backside of the course there just to keep it on.
And a rainbow jersey is the reward. How's that feel? It's pretty special.
Oh, absolutely. It's a dream. I can't believe it. I came here last year as a missed opportunity. I got fourth. To come back this year and get the win, that's incredible.
So we have Nina Wright, winner of the 45 to 49 women's category, cross country. How does it feel to be a world champion?
It's pretty amazing, actually. Somewhat unexpected. I wanted to get on the hill first because I knew that that probably would be my advantage. So I had to do a little bit of argy-bargy on the first few rock-ups to get into that position.
The women's 45 to 49.
Nice. Well, I saw you were pushing hard out there. And what does it mean to become a world champion and wear the rainbow jersey?
I'll wear it maybe from time to time, but it's only for a year and see what that brings.
We have Amelia Filgueira, winner of the 40 to 44 event. How was your race?
Estuvo muy lindo. La verdad que estoy muy contenta de poder regresar a Argentina de vuelta con el oro. El año pasado estuve aquí y se me escapó por nada. Tuve una caída y mi bici quedó averiada, así que...
First place in your 40 to 44. She completes 4 laps of the course.
How does it feel to be a world champion again?
Simplemente, bueno, creo que poder obtener una medalla y más de oro es un mérito al esfuerzo, a todo lo que hay detrás de un campeonato, que la verdad que la carrera dura 1 hora, pero detrás de esto hay un gran trabajo durante el año, mucho esfuerzo, mucha dedicación, mucha disciplina, mucho de todo, así que estoy feliz.
Perfect. Congratulations. Very well done.
Thank you, thank you.
It's Maria Emilia Filgueira.
40 to 44, new Masters World Champion. How does that feel, mate?
Yeah, first Masters race feels pretty unbelievable. Awesome course, just had so much fun out there. So had a good race with Adrian and then, yeah, just had to send it on the downhills. Yeah, Adrian and I did the first couple laps together and I did want to sort of stay on his wheel for probably a couple more. And then we were just cruising. I was like, oh, I might just go on the front and send it down the downhills and see if he responds. And he didn't, so I sent it.
He takes the overall win, the 40 to 44, but he also destroys everybody else out there.
And you've obviously done your fair share of mountain bike racing over the years. How is it here in Smithfield?
Oh, it's lovely. My first mountain bike race that I ever saw on the TV was here in '95, so it feels like a full circle has been completed in some form here.
Lilian da Silva Alcantara.
Masters Women Cross Country 35 to 39. Marie Lilian da Silva Alcantara. Congratulations. How was your race?
Obrigada. Ano passado estive aqui na Austrália também, me consagrei campeã. Essa pista aqui é uma pista bem diferente das que a gente corre no Brasil. É uma pista 50% técnica e 50% resistência. Então,
And it was a hard race. You were in second position, and then halfway through, you took the lead and didn't look back. How did your race go today?
bom, hoje foi na verdade foi jogo bem difícil para mim. Não estava concentrada, estava um pouco nervosa. Não consegui entrar primeiro na trilha, fiquei em segundo, mas eu fui trabalhando ali o tempo, vendo onde que eu poderia atacar, qual era o melhor momento. E na metade da segunda volta eu ataquei e abri a terceira volta já com uma liderança e fui ganhando gap volta por volta para manter a liderança. Hoje foi uma prova bem de estratégia mesmo.
That concludes all of the action from far north Queensland. What a memorable 2 years it's been here for Cairns hosting this amazing event. See you again next time.